Today is going to be a follow-up to my original dry skin faves video. My skin is extremely dry, but I also really need my products not to transfer because I'm a photographer and I have a camera pressed against my face all the time. So I have to pick products that really work for me and they don't transfer, but they're very hydrating and they look flawless because I am a full coverage girl. So I'm going to do a follow-up on my switch to some new products since the last video for winter time because I have to switch up my routine in different seasons. The first step in my new routine is using the IT Confidence in a Gel Lotion. This is incredible. At night, I use the IT Confidence in a Cream, but I find that it makes my foundation slide off a little bit more than I'd like. So this gel lotion is so hydrating, it just really brings everything together. So it's the first step in my routine. The next product that I'm going to use is Laura Mercier's Foundation Primer in Radiance. So this is a little bit illuminating. Laura Mercier's products are incredible. This was sent to me for free to try and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to rub that all over my face. I'm going to use my new Jeffree Star Valentine's Day Collection mirror and I will be filming a unboxing of the mystery box that I got. I had the premium. So make sure to watch that. You can see my hoodie. It's incredibly warm, but super long. I'm not used to hoodies being that long. Okay, so we've got our moisturizer on, we've got our primer on. We are ready for Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Concealer from IT Cosmetics. This stuff is a miracle in a bottle. It lasts absolutely forever. I don't understand how this tiny little bottle has so much in it. I put it under my eyes and over any blemishes that I might have on my face to just have that thicker coverage so we're ready to go. Now that my face is all splotchy, I'm going to go in with my foundation. I use the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear in the winter time. I have to have something that is non-transfer whatsoever, yet full coverage, yet it's very hydrating and it feels great on my skin. And that it doesn't settle in any lines I may be developing as I age. So this foundation is the absolute best that I found so far for my winter routine. So what I'm going to do is just kind of pump a little bit of this straight on my face. What do you call them? The NARS reps. They will tell you to use your fingers to put this on. Since we have brushes, we may as well use them. It just kind of scares me to put things on with my fingers. So I am very haphazard with the way that I do this. This is probably driving some people completely crazy, but I completely just rub it all over my face. And this is blending out all of that under eye madness that I already put on. My concealer. These spots of glitter are like random, they're just everywhere. No idea what's going on. Now that I'm completely coated, it is time for contour. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette. I use literally one color. I use this one in the middle. And I'm using another Morphe brush from the Jeffree Star collection to apply this. When you are using full coverage foundation, you really want to make sure that you're putting back the natural shadows or color differences that would be in your face that you are hiding. And that's what contour kind of does. If you are taking away any redness or variances in the color, you want to make sure that you're replacing them. So I usually just take my foundation brush. It has a tiny bit left over on top of it, so it's going to blend this really nicely. As you can see, my hair is really pale, so my makeup gets all over it. So my last step in my routine is always wiping off anything that's gotten on my hairline. I've tried different things like this to put on my hair to cover it, but really, you're always going to have that edge and you just need to wipe it off afterwards. Next is translucent setting powder. Now usually I use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and it's incredible. It's never let me down, but I ran out of it and I was convinced by the girl at Ulta to try this Lancome translucent setting powder. So this is the first day I'm trying it. I'll let you know what I think. But usually I would use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This one has less product. It's about half of what comes in the Laura Mercier. Oh, wow. Interesting. Now, this powder is actually made for people with oily skin. I know. I don't know why I'm using this. She convinced me to do it. I'm highly susceptible to people suggesting things. Honestly, I like buying stuff that's new just to try it, because if there's a new product that would be better than what I'm using, I want to know about it. But this is made for people with oily skin, but this girl said she had dry skin and it works super well, so we'll see. This is the only part of this video that you can ignore, because this could be a disaster. So I don't want to steer you wrong in that area. Okay, it feels good. It looks smooth. It's not caking. This could be a great option. I'm scared. I don't know what's happening. I hope this works, because otherwise I just spent $39 for no reason. Okay, powder is on. Next step, because we are taking away all of the pink, all of the red when you put on full coverage foundation, you want to replace that. So if you think that your makeup looks like a mask, it's probably because you're not adding in blush and bronzer and contour. So try it, you'll like it, I promise. It's not hard. If I can do it, you can do it. My next brush that I'm going to use is an IT Cosmetics brush. I can already see that there's glitter on this. I'm stressing out. This table is covered in glitter, I don't know why. I'm going to put the darker color on first. This is the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. I love it. I've had it forever. I probably need to get a new one. This entire container has broken. So I'm just going to put that really lightly on here. My hairline is trashed. Oh my gosh. There's so much makeup on it. Gonna have to wipe that off with a makeup wipe and pray it works. So next we're gonna go in with the Coco Collection Kylie's Cosmetics blush. It's my favorite blush that I've ever found. I just love it. It's really good. I can already feel my lips dry, cracking. It's a desert. Okay, so now you can see that I've replaced some of that natural color that would normally be there, and it just looks a lot more natural and not so makeup-y. Now that we've done that, the next thing that I do is I use my Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit, and I brush my brows up. I try to give them a little shape. My brows are really straight across, and it's kind of frustrating because they just really have almost no shape. But if I plucked them in any way, I would not be able to fit in with this amazing huge brow trend. Okay, brows are done. They're spotty at best, but we're gonna continue. I do like to use highlight. I use my Too Faced Natural Face palette. I think this is probably the brightest highlight that I have. I don't like to venture out with crazy highlights because I keep my makeup pretty natural for most of my life. I always put this on my eyes as my base color. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes because it's just so natural, and yes, I'm aware that I'm wearing a bunch of Jeffree Star merch and I'm using Too Faced, but their products are really, really good and I can't stop. I'm sorry, Jeffree. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to use all of this row here. It's Lace Teddy All Natural, Au Naturel, and Hookup. They are my favorite colors to use. They're a little bit warmer, but I feel like they look perfect on a day-to-day basis. I'm using this as a kind of liner for my under eye. I'm going to spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Now, in my last video, I actually showed you guys this one. It's the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. This, in the winter, makes my makeup slide off my face. And so I have moved to using the Morphe Setting Spray, and it works really well with this set of products. And so I highly recommend switching to this one simply because it will help you keep that makeup on and it will not transfer whatsoever. Woo! Now I do that before my mascara simply because I don't want my mascara to get wet and for me to potentially blink and ruin all of my hard work. Now we're gonna go in with mascara. I am using the Monsieur Big Lancome mascara. It's awesome. It does not come down on your under eye during the day and ruin your entire look. Plus, it's super quick to apply. because the brush is massive. Okay, mascara is on. I'm not mad at that powder at all. I am mad at the glitter that's still haunting my face everywhere. I kind of like that powder. That highlight is super golden. Oh my gosh. I'm actually gonna go in with a really, really small Morphe brush and a really light part of the Cocoa Collection highlighter in the corner of my eye, just to brighten it up, in case any other shadow got on there and took down my glow. My last step for this look was using a Morphe lip liner called Coffee and Kissy, and the matching lipstick shade. It's a matte shade called Kissy Face. It's a really pretty neutral. So here we go. This is one of my everyday looks, and it is perfect for dry skin. This will last me all day and I won't feel dried out at all. Hopefully, because of course I'm trying this new powder. But if I was using my normal routine, this is one of my favorite go-to routines to just really make sure that my makeup is staying on my face. I can photograph all day. My camera's not gonna take it off my face, but I'm not gonna feel completely dried out. So try this, let me know what routines work for your dry skin. I'm always looking for new products. And like this video, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Bye.